Hello there, I'm Ethan, the head of support at Opentrons. Today we will be installing the Heater-Shaker Module on the Opentrons Flex. The Heater-Shaker Module provides on-deck heating and orbital shaking. The module can be heated to 95 degrees Celsius and shake samples from 200 to 3,000 revolutions per minute. To place the module onto the Flex, we need to use a module caddy. The module caddy allows the module to be installed below the deck, placing your labware closer to the deck surface and allowing for below deck cable routing. We will not go over the calibration of the module. We will only cover the installation in this video. For this installation, I will need a Flex, Heater-Shaker Module, Heater-Shaker specific module caddy, module power cable, module USB cable, a T10 torque screwdriver, a 2.5mm hex screwdriver, and a 3mm hex screwdriver. The Heater-Shaker module has two anchors located on the bottom of the module. These anchors are screw adjustable and provide a clamping force that secures the module to its caddy, preventing it from vibrating loose. I will use the T10 torque screwdriver to loosen the anchor screws on the heater shaker. This driver is different from the other drivers we use to install the modules. It's important to use this driver because if you use the 2.5mm driver, for example, you could strip the screws. Once screws are loosened, I'll be able to insert the module into the caddy. We want to make sure that the power button for the module is in the same direction as the on-off switch for the caddy. Once the module is in the caddy, we can then tighten the anchor screws. I'll know the heater shaker is securely in its caddy if I try and wiggle it from side to side and I'm not able to. To install a module caddy, we will remove the deck slot from the location where the module will go. We will do this by removing the two 3mm hex screws using the 3mm hex driver, and then lift the deck slot off the Flex. Once the deck slot's removed, I'll need to push out the magnetic side cover. This will allow me to route the cables below the deck, place it on the deck, making sure the power button is facing the outside of the robot, and we can take the routed cables and plug them into the module. First, I will plug in the USB cable, and next I will plug in the power cable. Two things to note for this power cable: it does have one flat side that should line up with the flat side of the power port, and this power cable has a sleeve that you push down when you put the power cable into the power port on the module. Now those cables are secure, I can slide the module caddy into the deck, then use the two deck screws from earlier to secure the caddy to the Flex. Once the deck screws are screwed in, we can then gently shake the module to ensure that it's securely on the deck. And once the cable is plugged into the wall, we'll then be able to turn on the module. The heater shaker is successfully installed. And that concludes the video on the installation of the Heater-Shaker module onto the Opentrons Flex.